Welcome to the year of the Fire Rooster, Taurus. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. One of my friends told me a year of the Fire Rooster joke. How come the rooster wanted to get a tattoo? He wanted to impress some chicks, that's why. Now, this year of the Fire Rooster is beginning on January 28th of 2017 to February 15th of 2018. The Taurus lucky charms this year for you in this particular Fire Rooster year, which is also a specifically Yin Fire Rooster year, which we'll get into that a little bit more later on in this video. Now, the Taurus lucky charms, the gemstone that you will find to be auspicious for you is emerald. The colors are red orange, deep green, and lotus pink. The numbers are 2, 7, and 9. The Fire Rooster lucky charms are gemstone of ruby, also diamond, and topaz. The colors are gold, yellow, and peach. The numbers for you are 5, 7, and 8. Taurus personality during a rooster year brings out qualities of being more diverse, and you're going to be more variable in your tastes and the things that you find pleasing, things that you like. You're going to have more intelligence also, and that's going to show itself as making you more efficient, really. You'll be able to have more stamina thus and more endurance, and you're going to also be able to have more devotion and dedication towards anything that you're trying to bring to fruition this year. And again, this is due to the intelligence that's going to come out in you, which is going to make you more expedient. Now, good-natured cooperation is increased with the qualities of vim, vigor, and enthusiasm, which should not be curbed at this time. Not right now. Commitment is important to you. And that's because you're prominent in your community, and that's because of your very thoughtful manner in which you conduct yourself with other people. People appreciate you. You do expect others to show you the same loyalty that you provide them, and you're a leader in this particular aspect of your life. Organizational skills will shine a great amount of value when the sign of Taurus is expressed during a rooster year, especially, again, a Yin Fire Rooster year. Now, authority is easily given to you since you wear it well, and others are going to be looking to you for guidance. They're going to want you to be the one to tell them what they should do regarding particular situations. They're going to look to you for how they should conduct themselves and what would be the best thing to do. The year of the Fire Rooster is said in popular media to begin on January 28th of 2017 and end on February 15th of 2018. This is actually the Chinese New Year day, with the first day of the animal year, and that's the distinction, being on February 3rd of 2017. So again, the Chinese New Year day and the animal year are different, so pay attention to that. So with these aspects coming into effect at those times, you can expect to be getting up with the chickens to go about your daily routines. That is, of course, unless they haven't been confused by the street lights, crowing and singing and and clucking wildly at all ungodly hours of the day and night. The year of the rooster repeats every 12 years, and the year of the fire rooster repeats every 60 years. The fire rooster year is formed from the attributes of being the fourth heavenly stem of Yin Fire, gotten from the 10 celestial qualities of the 10th earthly branch, gotten from 12 terrestrial animal personalities. It's important to note here that the 10 heavenly or celestial stems are derived from the 5 elements in Chinese astrology, which are fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. So that is different from the Western system. It has 4 elements. There are 5 in the Chinese system. Okay, now the 10 qualities are comprised of the characters of yin and yang, and these divisions are within the assigned elemental attributes, with this current year of the fire rooster being a yin fire rooster year. Therefore, there are 10 aspects gotten from the yin and yang characteristics of the 5 Chinese elements. Now, moving along, we have specific attributes for Taurus. For Taurus, you are fixed earth, and the yin in the Western system, and the yin qualities of the year of the yin fire rooster will be adding coldness and rest and passivity to your already coolly relaxed nature, but the fire aspect of this year will balance you out very well, especially when the famously flamboyant fire rooster qualities are activated and taken into account. Rooster year increases your intuition, so you should pay attention to how you sense things, because it will be very poignant. You're going to feel that your intuition, your instinct, is going to become more heightened, more peaked. Fire rooster also adds aspects of perfectionism, so you need to be very aware of that. Now, Taurus, the year of the fire rooster for the bull, the lesson that you need to learn is to avoid this aspect of becoming overly perfectionistic. Don't be so concerned about being so picky, because it's not going to serve you well this year. It'll get you to the point where you cannot function properly. So that's your lesson for the year of the fire rooster. Okay, now Taurus, the bull, year of the fire rooster, blessing. There's also a blessing. There's always a vice of virtue for every sign, and there's also for each sign and each year and each aspect, each event, there is also a blessing that comes along with it. Expect a new sense of calm, harmony, objectivity, and many well-intentioned people to come your way offering you gifts of substantial value. So you'll be finding a lot of good deals, but more than just deals and more than just deal making. You'll find value in various relationships and value in various things that you're doing. Now, for fire rooster attributes, the attributes you need to pay attention to this year, and yourself and other people as well, is that it's going to bring out people to be their shy side, their strong-willed side, and their wanting to be very organized. And it's also going to get everybody to want to be a leader. So you might have a situation where you've got too many leaders and not enough followers. So if you want more followers, you have to sometimes go ahead and allow that somebody else may be actually a teacher for you, or somebody that you look up to, especially this year. Now, that's not always the case. because people, you know, we're all guilty of wanting something that we can use all the time, and something that isn't going to be constantly giving us a problem where we have to change the way we do things. But just understand that this is the year when it's good to go ahead once in a while and admit that you learn from other people, you know, and go ahead and give those people kudos, you know. And if there are years when that's not a good idea. So, but this is a year when you don't have to overdo that, but it's good to do that every now and then. Okay, so you understand this year it's a good idea to express thanks to those who have been your teachers or your mentors or that kind of thing. You know, people even in the past. And sometimes, you know, students surpass their teachers. Everybody knows that. Therefore, this is a time when students can shine, but you want to make sure that if you are a student that you're going to make your teacher proud. You don't want to make your teacher want to have to hang their head in shame. You want your teacher to be proud of you, just like you want your parents to be proud of you, or you want your kids to be proud of you. You understand. Now, Fire Rooster advice. People love your flashy and witty personality this year. But don't attempt to overcome shyness by becoming overly pretentious. That's going to be important as well. Fire Rooster influence. Well-dressed, clean, fashionable, elegant, and the ability to accumulate wealth and come into abundance and have possessions come more easily. And also the ability to be very blunt with your expressions and what you want, and to the point and outspoken. You would think that with these aspects that people would not become easily embarrassed, but this is not true. But because of this flashiness of the personality and people wanting to be seen as important and be their best self, they're going to be easily embarrassed. So if people are acting funny, it's because they're going to be easily embarrassed. And if that was a problem last year, it's going to be worse this year. So you're going to have to help people through their embarrassment. That doesn't mean you have to embarrass yourself. It just means you have to remain poised at all times and provide for the dignity of other people. Yin, feminine aspects. The yin is because this is a Yin Fire Rooster year. So fire is masculine, but it's a Yin Fire Rooster, so it's not a Yang fire, it's a Yin fire, which is different. So the femininity is going to come through. The night aspects, the cold, earth, moist, winter, more inner, more restful, more contracting, formation, and the ventral part of the body, not the dorsal side, but the ventral part of the body. The Fire Rooster year, because of the fire aspect, the fire part brings out happiness, heat, bitterness. It's the organ of the heart, the small intestines, the blood vessels, and the tongue. The general fixed rooster associations. It's autumn. It's associated with the west. It's associated with instincts and the Chinese element of metal. Again, it's a yin aspect, and anyway, the rooster association is also yin, so see that's even more yin. And also Virgo is associated with rooster, so it has some Virgo quality. So this would be like a combination of a Taurus and a Virgo quality. All right. Fire also, remember, it's going to bring out even more of that flashiness of the rooster, and the yin aspect, though, will bring out the shyness and the easily embarrassed qualities to the characteristics of people and how they behave during this time. There's also 5 elements in Chinese astrology that control each other. or affect each other with fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. First we have fire controlling metal. We have metal controlling wood. We have wood controlling earth, earth controlling water, and water controlling fire. So, and then we come full circle, and we go back to fire controlling metal. So nothing ever really has the final say. There's always another characteristic or facet or aspect that comes in, an elemental aspect that comes in and gives a different quality and a different dominion to things, a different domination. Because in Rosicrucian Kabbalah, the Sephira, the shells that are above, the containers, not really sure what they are, but they're containers. The containers that are above are dominant to those that are below, but the one that's above is dominant to one that's below that. So you see, everything always has a way to circulate. Because when you get finally down to the Sephira of Malkuth, the kingdom, you end up with this world. You end up with the information that the highest Sephira, Keter, is in Malkuth, and Malkuth is in Keter. So you've got there's always another and another and another aspect, which you think you've completed something, but there's always more to learn. You think you've taught something, there's always more to teach. So you think you're done with a certain day or a certain issue, there's always more to deal with. It doesn't have to be negative, as long as you look at it in a positive light and say, what is the good that the Creator intends for me in this situation? No matter what humans or animals or other situations, if they're trying to, of course, get the best in a situation, that's what all creatures do, the Creator's always trying to give you your highest good. So you say, what is the good in this situation? You find the good, you justify the Creator, as is taught by Tony Kozenak from Kabbalah Info on YouTube. And you justify the Creator. If you justify the Creator, then you are always going to be able to find the good. And that's the true definition of a good person. And also the true definition of idol worship is believing that there's anything other than the force of the Creator. Because nothing can even compete or do any kind of conflict with Creator, because Creator is all that there is. Continuing, this is the circle of life that we balance. So we're going to look at the fire aspect, which is equivalent to the emotion of joy, and also the temperature being heat, the taste of the tongue being bitterness, and the organ is the tongue. The earth aspect is worry, dampness. The taste is sweet, and the organ on the face is the mouth. The metal element is associated with the emotion of grief. It is dry, it is pungent, and it is the nose, is the organ. The water characteristic is fear, cold. The taste is salty. And the ears are the aspect. The wood element, the emotion is anger. The wind is the temperature, you might say, or the condition of the environment. Sour is the taste, and the eyes are the organ on the face. To calculate the Chinese New Year, simply count the second new moon that comes after the winter solstice. The Disclaimer is important here. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Join us again next time.